Hello guys, here's Jamek with my thoughts on the patch, the Megapatch, the what I believe is a completely new game. And unlike many that I've spoken to, I actually like this quite a bit. But let's start with the most dramatic change for us PlayStation 3 users. Another patch has landed today for PC as well, but they also had the change in the weapon handling before that. So it's been the most dramatic thing for us PC users, and mainly because of the lag that we had. And I know that many people, including some of the DICE developers, don't want to admit that there is an issue, but the PS3 version really was not delivering consistent and high enough frame rate, so it exposed itself as being very laggy on the input. Many of us were playing on 576p, like the lowest resolution that you could set your PlayStation to, and it was better. It was really the only way how I could, do my running gun style. And I haven't actually tried it, but Patris tells me that you still get much higher frame rate when you're running that. But for me, if you disable the anti-aliasing, which I don't really consider the decrease in quality to be significant, so I really don't understand why they did have that in place. So if you turn off the anti-aliasing, the game becomes playable. There's still sometimes it's dependent on network, I guess, or something, or whatever's being painted, and then there's sudden frame drops. So in many cases the turn is still kind of flaky. You can't really do the zoom in break, and also the putting the weapon to your eye, scoping in, actually snaps to the enemy. So the sort of breaking a turn is flaky at 720p at certain situations. At least I found that, but it's still, you can see going left, right. But I think it's playable at 720p now. It's not as good as Bad Company 2, but I think it's similar to how the beta behaved, and I like that a lot. So this is definitely a huge improvement, and you can enjoy the videos at 720p now for me, and it's awesome. The other issue that I really hated was the C4 glitch, where people would put C4 somewhere and die and then respawn, and they would trigger it and it would explode. So I hated that. That is gone, luckily. They also promised to fix the jump over a rock and you got half of your health. It is better, on some maps, Damavan Peak, I was, jumping off, reasonably tall rocks and didn't have any health drops, but some, on Kark Island, I still had the same issue, so that's not properly fixed. Another thing that many people didn't like, I didn't really care, was Kusa's Fragranz. They solved it by adding recall, but they added tremendous recall to pretty much every gun. Well, assault weapons especially have become kind of I preferred that. Like, I preferred to play as assault because of the weapons, because of the assault rifles. Now they're really hard to handle. The only weapon that's really still, you know, kicking is the M16, both the A3 and A4, and the F2000. They still handle very well with the 4. I think it's the forward that they changed. It's not as good of an attachment anymore. For longer distances, you're no way you're getting or using ACOG or any kind of optics. Very, very hard to use. But, you know, people don't run frag rounds now because it gives. I haven't really tried, I just was told. And rarely you get shot by useless with frag rounds. Another major improvement is the ability to set up private servers. And so people started actually having unranked servers, so you can finally on the console try to learn how to, you know, fly, and that is good. I've had like 2 freezes the first time I played, my console froze, but the whole of today was perfectly fine. I didn't have any issue whatsoever, so I guess there is no change. I had console freezes before. I was worried that the patch you know, had negative impact on that, but luckily it looks to be the same as it was before that. So that was like the good parts that I really like. There's of course the change is tremendous, and you know, some of my friends really hate it, and it's human nature. Like every time you change something, people are going to be unhappy, but I think it just I don't know if it was necessary to change you know, very core mechanics, not just the hand weapons, but also like how the tanks behave changed tremendously. Right now, I don't know if that's going to change in time when we get some playtime and learn, but if somebody has a jump on you in a tank and lands the first shot, you're kind of screwed. Even if your gunner jumps out and starts repairing, the repairing has been slowed down, and it really is a matter of 2 shots from a tank to kill a tank. RPGs still seem to do the same kind of damage, but the javelins, even without laser targeting, do more. I don't know exactly how much, but they do definitely do more damage, which is kind of cool, because I thought that the javelin was completely useless, especially when it was really sucky. I know that people hate it. You can now flare out the laser-guided javelins, but before that I had so many times where I had a lock on, the javelin went out, and it did hit and explode on the chopper and nothing happened. So I hated that, so I never was using javelins. Now, when it's effective against tanks, because it does take so long to lock on, it's fair that it does more damage than an RPG. I was always running RPGs because you had like 7 of them, and it was just so much better. So that's kind of something that goes both ways. But I'm gonna talk a little about the weapons. I touched on that with the assault rifles. You know, people don't like how the weapons changed completely, but I think it's good because I've found my favorite guns, and I wasn't really playing with anything but the F2000 and, you know, FAMAS and you know, G36C and all those weapons that you guys are familiar with because everybody was running them. But now the situation has changed. I really like how the close quarter, like submachine gun, the P personal defense weapons, PDWs are handling. They have absolutely no recoil compared to like assault rifles and that kind of thing. So I started playing with P90 again. Very good gun. The MP7 is awesome with the extended mag. Like, I think that's my favorite gun right now. I've unfortunately unlocked all the crap. I wasn't playing with it before this, and now it was my favorite gun. I just unlocked the extended mag for the AS Val, which I was not playing with. It was really, you know, wasting ammo really, because the fire rate is so huge and it had 20 bullets. The reload times are decent, so it's not a completely ridiculous gun like the FAMAS now. But I unlocked the extended mag, so it goes like to 30, and that makes it a really good gun. So another nice one. And I wasn't running shotguns at all before that, but now the 870, lovely thing, especially when we have the map rotation that they introduced. If there's a team deathmatch thrown in, I'm definitely taking a shotgun in between the containers. Really lovely. The side arms are more useful now because of you know, they're much more manageable, and for example, I wasn't playing with the Magnum 44 before, and I don't know if they increased it or if I was just ignorant about it, but the fire rate of the thing is pretty amazing. So I'm using that, and basically all the handguns are now more important, I think. So if you're running a shotgun and a handgun, lovely combination, I love it. The Dow was avoiding it before the patch, because if I was running a shotgun, then it was on Metro because I was pissed, and I was running the terrible combination that was the Usas with fire rounds, of course. It was working, don't judge me. So Dow, another gun that I played with. So that's two days that we've played with the new patch, and I have to say, I don't know, I haven't yet played the lovely 5 flag Wake Island, but I have to say I stopped liking Conquest. I get like 4 kills a match, nothing really happens, tanks are useless. The Tunguska supposedly has, I haven't really set in a Tunguska, but Messi was playing in yesterday. He was playing in a Tunguska, and he said that it has like half the damage for infantry, which is great. So another good change. So it is a massive patch. A lot of things have been changed, but the improvements, you know, clearly outdo the negative things. I think the weapon handling is going to take a while to get used to, but you're going to get used to. I think if they broke something, it's the cooperative play in vehicles. It really is just a matter of who gets to jump on the other guy, rather than, you know, sticking to the vehicle and making sure that it's repaired. You can't really repair it, you know, make it, you know, keep it alive. There's 2 tanks coming at you. There's just no way. But let me guys know what you think about the patch. I've seen many negative feedback on it, but I really like it, especially since I see so many things at 720p. Alright, take care guys, and I'll see you later.